Well, hey guys, Captain Dave. Just going to give you just a quick update, let you know where I'm at, what's going on. Spent the entire day, I mean the entire day, cleaning the boat. I mean, the carpet was so dirty. I hadn't really done a good clean in about a month, and it took me 6 hours. But boy, you should see it. It looks really nice. It looks good. I did all that because tomorrow's a special day. Tomorrow is the benefit tournament with Nick Kaler for his family, and Joanna and I are going to fish that together. So we got to be up at about 3:30 in the morning. So I'm cutting this short. I just really wanted to just give you a heads up, let you know that you should be looking for those things, looking for that video and whatnot. Having said that, we're going to be, let's see. Let me see. I think we're probably going to fish. It goes out of Okeechobee, which is the Kissimmee River. And I fished with Scott Martin up there in one of Scott's videos. I've fished the Kissimmee River about 3 or 4 times. But that's north, that's North Country, so to speak, from where I normally fish. Not sure what the plan is at this point. I know we're going to have rain tomorrow. Like anything else, been chased off the water last few days with thunderstorms. Not going to let that happen, of course. So, we're going to have to play that close to the cuff, so to speak. So we're excited about that. We're going to get up in the morning bright and early and get the boat loaded. It's supposed to thunderstorm tonight, so I've got everything cleaned up and dried up and covered up. But I had somebody asked me a question. I wanted to post this real quick. It was a really good question. In fact, I'm trying to see if that was... But I had a fella ask me, and I apologize for not giving you the proper shout out on this question, dude. I started to respond to it, and then say, hey, you know what? I'll address this, when I get back, on my next video. But the question was, when's a good time? Guys are trying to set dates for fishing trips to Okeechobee, and the question was, what's a good time to come to Okeechobee if you want to flip and throw a frog? All right. The funny part about that is you can do that just about any time here, but the degree of success that you might have is going to vary. Rarely will both working. Well, that's not entirely true. Flipping is around most of the time. You can pitch and flip all the time on Okeechobee, but that doesn't mean you can punch mats and things like that. Sometimes you're just pitching and flipping reed heads and little patches of grass and things of that nature. But the frog bite is a little more difficult at times. The funny thing about a frog bite is you can throw a frog all day and you'll wind up catching a big fish at some point. Problem is you threw a frog all day and maybe you only got 4 bites all day. On the other hand, a frog bite, when it gets ready to go, it can be crazy good. I mean, I've had 30 and 40 fish bite evenings on a frog. So when do you frog fish? I think frog fishing tends to be its very best when the fry are out and about and the bass are guarding fry. Those are the best times. But the thing is, the spawn goes on from September till April and May. So that means that there's always probably an area where a frog bite is going to be good. I go to a frog anytime I can't, if I feel like there's fish in an area and I just can't get another bait through that cover and such, I'm going to go to a frog. And I'm going to throw different types of frogs. Remember, there's swimming frogs. There's like a horny toad, and so that's one of my favorites. But you also have poppin' frogs. There's several different. Spro, of course, makes a poppin' frog. There's a bunch of those on the market right now. They've become real popular, actually. And then you have a regular spitting frog or just a regular hollow body frog, the kind that you can throw out and just sit. I know that Trocar puts a nice hook on a live target sunfish that lays flat on its side. If you've actually ever watched a sunfish that's been stunned, it'll lay on its side and it'll kind of shake around on the surface. It's exactly what this bait looks like. Live Target has figured it out, and they were smart enough to put trocar hooks on it, which makes it a really good topwater bait. I've used it with success on Okeechobee here on several occasions. So that's another thing I like to do. But that's more of a frog bite, topwater bite, or tend to be more hit and miss. But it's definitely when the fish are super shallow, when they're trying to spawn, when they're done spawning, and so on. Captain Dave Schneider, I hope that looking back, I may not have even answered that question, but that's what I wanted to say about it. It's hard to say this is the best time of year to do that because it's a little bit weather-based, and the circumstances you're looking for to do that really exist most of the time. About the only time About the only time you don't get in the back ends and flip and stuff is when the water just gets super, super shallow. That's, you know, you start fishing the outside stuff more because that's just what you have access to. It's coming, summer's coming. The lake has actually come up. It has rained every day. The lake has come up about a half a foot, which is good. It keeps a lot of water in play. But the water clarity is still the same. It's good in the Monkey Box in places. It's good in Harney Pond back in places. It's good in South Bay and Bay Bottom and Tin House Cut and places like that. There's clean water, but you got to find the fish in there. Captain Dave Schneider. It's a guide's life. I'll see you guys tomorrow.